asked Coach Levy the same thing, and obviously you guys played a pretty good run defense. This past Saturday with Arizona State and had one of the best run defense in the country, brought everybody back. But what do you see that needs improving with the run game to kind of get that aspect going better?
I think one thing is just continuing to gel together as a group. Obviously, the past couple of weeks we've had a lot of different guys rotate in and out at a bunch of different spots. But I think just continue as we go forward. Just keep getting the reps in practice about all the different looks that we're going to see, and just continue to move forward together as a group.
Kind of along those lines, you've had some changes at tackle, but the interior guys, for the most part, have been pretty consistent. How do you feel like you're playing with Jacoby and Zach, and how you guys are maybe coming together as an interior unit?
Oh, I mean, I love playing next to them. Obviously, those are two, very large humans. I feel like they, help me out a lot, especially when I'm at center, taking care of the interior D lineman. And obviously, I was with Jacoby last year. He's one of my best friends. I hang out with him all the time. We've gelled together a lot the past couple of years. And Zach coming along in the summer, getting to know him, getting used to playing next to him. I feel like, we're at a good start right now playing interior, but, we've got a long way to go.
Yeah, just with the way the last few years have gone here, just how much does a big win really help just in terms of, buying into the program right now and confidence and belief and all that?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, obviously the past few years have been rough as a program. A lot of change, a lot of disappointment, I guess you could say. I was talking with a few of the guys over the weekend. I feel like after Saturday, is really starting to feel like Mississippi State football again. The environment that the fans are bringing, the buy-in from the players, it really feels like we're back on track and ready to roll.
Javen doesn't travel to Southern Miss and gets to start at left tackle Saturday night. How much confidence you guys have in him and getting the start?
I mean, a lot of confidence. Obviously, he's one of those guys that came in the summer. It was a short period of time where he, along with the other guys, were able to gel with the group, but he's really come along. I'm really proud of him, especially how he handled himself on Saturday. I feel like it was a huge part of how successful we were.
Again, you mentioned the reps in practice. How much from the Southern Miss game to this last Saturday, how much did y'all improve as an offensive line?
I feel like a lot. Obviously everybody talks about that week 1 to week 2 improvement, and I really feel like we took that to heart. We had a lot of things we had to clean up week 1, just those normal week 1 things you got to do. But I feel like going into Saturday we improved a tremendous amount, and that again was a huge part of what happened.
Kind of going back to Javen, I mean, he plays every single snap. This is a guy that didn't make the trip. And how do you think, the huddle and him communicating with you guys, how do you feel like that went? And, how much more confidence do you have in him now after him helping you guys beat a P4 opponent?
I mean, it was great. Obviously, with him, I had no problems with him on Saturday. He did everything he was supposed to do. He communicated the way he was supposed to communicate and did what he was supposed to do every single play. I was super proud of how he played. He played really hard. And what was the other part of the question?
Now, how much confidence do you think he has and you guys have with him back out there again?
A bunch. I mean, especially with how he played Saturday. I feel like that was a huge confidence boost, not for just him, but us as a unit, especially as we've been continuing to gel together with a bunch of new faces coming in. I feel like it's been huge.
Mentioned you guys are such wanting to improve some things. What are some of the things that Coach Lodeholt's really harping on right now?
One game is run game for sure. Obviously, there were flashes of it on Saturday, but that's one thing we really have to nail down and be super successful at to start opening things up, all across the board in the offense. And it's really just continuing to move together forward as a group. Just as he starts rotating a bunch of guys in and out of different positions, just continuing to play the way we've been playing.
The Brennan Thompson game-winning touchdown, obviously you're probably not looking downfield much during the play, but what do you just remember seeing as that whole thing unfolded?
I mean, obviously I'm blocking my guy, not seeing a whole lot. I look up in the sky, I see the ball in the air, and I see him wide open downfield touchdown, just going to score. And a lot of that after that was a bunch of a blur. I just remember being just super excited, super happy that we were able to pull it off in the end.
Did you see Jacoby knock down Brennan when he was celebrating on that play?
Yeah, I don't think I did, no. I did not.
But you talked about that. I mean, as an offensive line, to produce a game-winning drive, that's those 2-minute drills or whatever is something that you guys work on.
Mhm.
How well did you feel like, obviously with the ending, but how well did you feel like from the start to the finish of that, you guys were able to communicate and lead to that touchdown drive?
I mean, very, very well. Like you said, we at least once a week, every week in practice, we work on 2-minute drill because for situations like that. Because at the end of the day, it may come down to it, and you got to go win a game. And I feel like it felt completely normal, completely natural with everything we did, like we've done it 1,000 times, which we have, and it was awesome.
Anything else? All right. Thank you.
Thank you.